many people are currently like extracting huge amounts of money from you and you are not even noticing it. But before I dive into that, I would like to say you a little bit more about what actually money extraction is. So many people don't realize that they lose a lot of money because they've been extracted, and extraction is basically a huge undervaluation of what are you offering in a return of something that is unquantifiable. So say for example you are doing some work for someone, right? And you are selling, say for example, something. So and he does give you in return his, say, contacts or some other unquantifiable thing, right? It could be advice, etc., etc. And if you are actually making sales, right, you are basically getting money extracted because the person that is hiring you is getting the money and you're getting nothing, basically. Because you are getting some kind of advice, right? And you can measure like the value of this advice, like you can estimate it, right? But but it is easy to get money extracted and things like that. If you don't, because money comes only when you sell, right? So if you are doing sales, you are doing something else. It is pretty hard to like get to know like what your actually value is, if you to not get money extracted, right? So say for example, an example of money extraction you won't see basically is when you are getting to do some kind of public work, right? Or work in a classroom. You are getting money extracted. So how it works, because you can like do in this amount of time, you could like sell your product to someone or build your next big idea. But when you are, for example, doing what the teacher said you to do in the classroom, you're getting money extracted because you can't do what is truly valuable for the market at the time, and a teacher actually gets the results of your work. And this is the same with bachelor certificates, etc., right? Or other labs with PhDs. If you are getting money extracted like that, it it seems like you don't, but it is money extraction, and it is money extraction in a profound way, because you are getting less than the person that is money extracting you. But it is not like a scam, because a scam would be if you wouldn't gain nothing. No, you get a lot from it, but the person that is quote unquote hiring you is getting the most out of it. So you're getting a lot, but the person who is your supervisor earns much more. And your task, like as a person, is not to like defend this mechanism, because this mechanism is basically how big capitals are built, right? Other people use other people's time to undervalued to build something that is in a higher value. So it is quite simple. And many people don't understand how it works really. So when you get to this point, you're just asking yourself, oh, whatever is scam. No, you need to be aware that people are extracting money from you, and you need to know, okay, so I am allowing this kind of money extraction because it is actually net positive for me. If it is net positive, if even if it is super money extracting, like the person you are getting is getting 100 times more than you do, but you get 2 times than your usual baseline, it is still like worth it for you. And if you don't have high opportunity cost, and opportunity cost is basically when you could do something else in the same time that you did this money extraction. So if your opportunity cost is in that activity low, you basically lose nothing. But you need to, like, it is crucial to be aware of this fact, because it is in a lot of places really hidden. The same thing as with investing, right? If you are investing in someone, VC investors are actually a pretty good example of it. They try to get the most amount of equity for the least amount of working capital. So, and this standard strategy used by investors is proposing you quote unquote smart money that doesn't exist, right? And this is access to network, etc., etc. And and they often like gaslight you, right? That this like, I won't invest you money, but I will do something else. I will give you a network. Yeah, this could be valuable. It is often immensely valuable, but without the money, you aren't getting the commitment, because giving money out of the table is a crucial commitment signal. It is not only about the money itself. It is mainly about the trust the person is giving you. If someone's money extracting, and he is money extracting really hard from you, and you see it, you need to stop doing it, and check out if this person actually treats you like a valuable person and wants to invest into your money. And it doesn't have to be huge amounts, right? But it has to be enough that okay, this person treats me seriously, and I know that even if he's money extracting me, he has respect to me, right? And he has something quantifiable to give to me, despite most of his contribution is non-quantifiable. And this is the crucial thing, that if it is a crucial thing to actually overcome the money extraction, because when we live in a capitalistic world, the money extraction is more and more popular, if I can say like that, but nobody is interested in it, because businesses is getting better and better and better, especially like employers are getting better and better at extracting value from employees for less amount of money. So the premise is that you even don't know what your value is. And this links to my other video, definition of value. You can see it up on my channel. But if you don't know how much valuable your service is, and it is really hard to get decepted, because the deception comes from the valuation the people are giving to you, often zero. It makes it really hard to break out of this cycle and get to a real value that you can deliver to the market. And this is something that most people don't realize, because most people think they are getting overvalued by the marketing teams of the career HR centers and other stuff that are trying to make it seem like the people are getting a lot of value, but they aren't getting a lot of value. And of course, fighting with your employer isn't good. Fighting with your investor is not good. It is needed to be aware of this and see it up, because it often happens in a psychological negotiations. So it is hidden behind some face of humility, of empathy. It is often hidden the money extraction trap, that I am nice to you, I am so a nice friend, mentor, or something, and then you work 90% of the work, or 99%, and you have nothing. Especially this is the thing when you meet a new person. It is also seen in relationships, in any kind of relationships. So the one thing is to actually see the money extraction and react to it, and you can be sure that you will be able to navigate the landscape of business better, because it is you don't even realize how much money has been extracted for you, and you haven't seen it yet, but you got paid.